A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the East All-Stars. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. Now here's Embiid. Halliburton inside the three-point line. A rebound by Washington.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Doncic. Good D by Embiid.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Tatum no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a three-point game. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Gafford with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Embiid, and they get it. Shoots over Gafford. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, Luka not forcing his way inside, just taking that mid-range shot because that's what the defense offered up to him.
Lillard, the pass to Tatum. Here's Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Lillard outside. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The shot by Thompson, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East. Trailing by 5. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Pass to Washington. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. He's off on that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish. Doncic
against Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. The East making a switch. Mitchell's checked in.
East All-Stars, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Thompson, high post, puts it up from 12. A second chance effort. And it's Irving missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Doncic. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Brown is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Mavericks also with a sub. Lively's checked in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Doncic. To the paint. Wants to get it to Lively and does. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
That's good from Lively. And he makes both free throws. He's with the ball. They trail by 1. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, we have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And here's Tatum for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Brown.
I tell you, at times, guarding Donovan Mitchell has got to feel overwhelming defensively. When he starts to go with the floater, look out.
Pass to Washington. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
There's Brown with the 3, and Lively pulls it down. The Mavericks leading. Irving with it, now guarded by Tatum. Lively. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Good ball movement here by the East. Shot from the wing. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Embiid's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. 13 feet away. And it's good off the back rim and in. Doncic has got his second bucket.
Don't give Luka any airspace, especially when he's handling the rock, because this guy's always a threat in the pull-up game.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Halliburton against Doncic. It's hauled in by the East. For 3, Mitchell. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Off the inbound pass, it's Adebayo with the rebound. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 1. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Antetokounmpo is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Dinwiddie for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East. There's Brown with the 3. No good. Shot missing. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Brown inside the line. It's rebounded by Dallas. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Adebayo down low. Lively defending. It's good.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Damian Lillard's checked in for the East.
Into the lineup for your East All-Stars, number 0, Damian Lillard.
Irving against Mitchell. And it's Irving missing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Adebayo. And at last, they get one to fall.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
It's stolen by Brown. The East All-Stars check on 2 more. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dinwiddie for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Dinwiddie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And again, Dallas turns it over. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And Doncic is subbed in for Irving. And another miss by the East.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And the East has possession. Here's Brown, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He's with the ball. Inside. Here's Adebayo. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jason Tatum in for Antetokounmpo. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Thompson against Brown. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now, here's Washington. The shot by Thompson, no good. Lillard outside. Over in the corner, Brown to the middle. Here's Embiid. Shoots over Gafford. Embiid is just too strong inside.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside against them.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. That one misses. And so it's Dallas with it. And on the way from Irving for 3. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Count it. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brown. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Now it's a 3-point East All-Star lead. Doncic against Lillard. And a miss there on the triple. Down low. Here's Tatum. Inside Tatum.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Eastern All-Stars. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Irving. The 3 for Doncic. The shot off that time. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. East All-Stars lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Moving on the wing along with Thompson. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Doncic in at the point. Here's Doncic after the made shot from Joel Embiid.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The East leading by 5 to the inside. Here's Embiid out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Puts up a deep three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Irving. Tatum, that's good.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Three-pointer. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Lillard from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lillard's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Irving for 3. It's all in by the East All-Stars. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Irving with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. The East leading by 9. Stolen by Washington. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Thompson running the floor.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor, exceptional at getting to the right spot.
On the wing, Giannis. He's covered by Washington.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic from way outside.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
And he comes up with the deuce. Tatum's got 9.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now here's Embiid. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Lillard. Doncic with the block.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Puts it up off the inbound. Embiid, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. On the wing, Irving. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Halliburton. And they'll get another chance. Three-pointer, Lillard. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The East making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic kicks to Gafford. Pass to Irving. The train. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Here's Mitchell. They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Pass to Marshall. Irving from long range. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From deep, Giannis. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Giannis has got 11 points.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Tatum finds Embiid, shoots over Dinwiddie, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And finished off by Lively.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
The East leading by 8. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And another 3 from the East.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Embiid against Lively. The drive by Thompson. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's the East. They're on a 10-2 run here. Shoots from 14. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for the East All-Stars. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic, no good. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Mavericks trail by 13. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got 8.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. Now in our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on P.J. Washington. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Mavericks gave us some information. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy worked so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Tatum. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Dinwiddie. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
Here's Brown. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, he earned some serious style points on that layup.
Mavericks trail by 12. Outside Irving. 18 feet out. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pulls it from 20. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And the Mavericks with possession. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton's checked in for Mitchell. Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. A 3 off the inbound. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The East leading by 12. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Shoots over Lively. That one wide left.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Irving, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the East leads by 13.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter. Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
And finished off by Lively.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's the scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the East. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jaylen Brown. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for Exeter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Outside Tatum. And it's Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. It's a 10-point game.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
It's good from long range.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Pass to Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The East leading by 13. Halliburton for three. And another three from the East.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Outside Irving. And it's the East with the rebound. Embiid. Halliburton finds Giannis. Tries it from 19. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, the offensive IQ of Luka Doncic is special. This guy has every shot in his arsenal.
Here's Embiid. Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 14. The three for Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Over Irving. They get it back. Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard. The time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Banchero's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Damian Lillard.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brown inside the line. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And the East leads by 16.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And finished off by Lively.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
And it's Banchero missing. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. For 3, Mitchell. A rebound by Washington. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assistant, Luka Doncic.
The 3. The shot missing. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.